وتفت فؤادك الأيام فتى وتنحت.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين، وأصلي وأسلم على من بعث رحمة للعالمين سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد. فائدة benefit إن شاء الله. شروط الدعاء وآدابه. The conditions of dua and its manners. It is mandatory upon a Muslim to come with these conditions in his dua. The conditions that have been put for it and the manners. It has been put inside two verses of the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, Ayah 55 and Ayah 56 in Surah Al-A'raf. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said, ادعوا ربكم تضرعا وخفية إنه لا يحب المعتدين ولا تفسدوا في الأرض بعد إصلاحها وادعوه خوفا وطمعا إن رحمة الله قريب من المحسنين. Which is what? That the person, and this is the conditions, that the person who is making the dua, he singles Allah in Rububiyyah, His Lordship. He singles Allah in Allah's actions. Wa uluhiyyatih, and he singles Allah in the action this servant does, his own actions, he singles Allah in it. Wa asma'i wa sifati, and he singles Allah in His names and attributes. ممتلئا قلبه بالتوحيد, and his heart is full of tawheed. وشجرة الإيمان, and the tree of Iman. So فشرط إجابة الله, the condition for Allah to accept the dua for His servant is what? That the servant comes with this tawheed. He comes with this aqeedah and this belief for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept his dua from Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second thing is that أن يكون الدعاء مشروعا في أمر مشروع, that the dua is legislated in a matter that is legislated. That the person doesn't say, oh Allah, make me a messenger. No, he asks Allah a matter, that which is legislated. The third is mu'taqidan ad-da'i, the caller to Allah believes and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala huwa al-qadir. He knows Allah is able, wahdahu alone, ala ijabati du'a'i, Allah alone is able to accept his dua. Bijalbin naf', Allah is the only one able to bring him the good that he wants. Allah is the only one who is able to deflect from him this harm that he is scared of, or that is befallen on him. That is the third. The fourth condition is what? Muhaqqiqan ad-da'i, that the person fulfills the two pillars of every action. Every action which you do, two pillars. Which is what? You do with sincerity and you follow the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam in it. That's the fourth one. The fifth is what? متوجها إلى الله وحده بضراعة وابتهال, that he directs himself towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He directs himself towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and he humbles himself. He puts himself low. He begs Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a state of humility. That was what? 5. 6. طيب, he is pure in the food and the clothes that he is wearing. والمسكن, and in the house he is living. والمكسب, and his earning is halal. أمارا بالمعروف, he is a caller to the good. نهاء عن المنكر, he is a warner of evil and bad. So his food is halal. His clothing is come from a halal income. His house is a halal, and he pays his rent and lives in a house from a halal income. Also his income that he brings into the house in which he eats from, he supplies, he gives to his children are halal. He calls to the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and he prohibits the evil. That's the fifth. The sixth, which is what? غير معتد على نفسه في هتك المحارم وتلبس بالمعاصي. He doesn't make it the norms on himself to fall into the sins, such as disobedience towards his parents, like disconnecting himself from his relatives and forgetting to maintain the family relation. A mistake can come from him once, it can come from him twice, it can come from him 3 times. But if the person is continuous upon a sin, these are one of the things that make a person's dua not to be accepted. We said 6, right? We mentioned 7. The 8th one, which is غير معتد في دعائه بإثم أو قطيعة رحم. He is not in his dua, he is not asking for something haram. He's not asking for something haram in and within itself. Or he is not asking to disconnect a family member. He is not. He is not asking for something that is haram. Now some of you may say to yourself, what about the one you mentioned before, which is he doesn't ask for something that is legislated? The thing that isn't legislated for him, but it's a good thing. Being a messenger is a good thing, but it's not legislated for you. Whereas this one, in and within itself, that thing you are asking from is something haram. Allah doesn't like. Allah hates. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. The next one is غير مستعجل. The person doesn't hasten in waiting for the results. He doesn't make dua 2 days and say, why isn't Allah accepted my dua? And wala qanit, he doesn't give up. He makes dua, and he makes his dua, and he makes his dua without giving up, knowing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept it from him. The next one is مستفتحا الدعاء. He opens his dua bilhamdi, by praising Allah, والثناء على Allah, and mentioning good of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, bima huwa ahlu, that which Allah is, والصلاة, and he sends salutation and peace على خاتم أنبيائه ورسله, on our final messenger and prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Last but not least, موقنا بالإجابة. He is certain about the acceptance of this dua. He knows it will be accepted. He knows that it's going to be accepted, that is going to be given to him what he wanted. Anyone who comes with that in his dua, he is bound for his dua to be accepted. He's bound for his dua to be accepted. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our dua in that He gives us what we want and He takes away from us that which will harm us. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.